Saturday the 3rd of August 2019. We've just had a typhoon pass us by, and a great deal of rain has fallen. Black skies remain. But at the airport, Alex and Annie's plane has just arrived. And here they are. All the way from India and ready for another adventure.
Bye-bye.
The first trip has to be special. And what is more special than a visit to Wonderland? So off we go. Many people don't realize Hong Kong is a magical place. So when Dr. Alex and Annie arrive, Lady Rebecca and I took them for dinner in a very special place, where reality often has to take a back seat. Down to the enchanted garden we go. Very nice. The restaurant is a delightful place. Alluring, delectable, entertaining, and ambrosial, as Fritz would say. All I can say is, wow. Gerard and Fusing joined us for the treat. First of all, the food. My favorite food is crab legs. I ate so many that I walked out of the restaurant sideways. How about some Japanese delicacies? Tempura, seafood, fruit, and guess what? The fabled figure of Goofy joined us. And Annie fed him. He actually took a liking to Annie. He wanted to take her to Goofyland. As for me, a selfie will do. Mickey and Minnie were doing the rounds. Pluto too. Time for a photo break. Then more food. Crab. Mussels. Prawns. Cold cuts. Roast beef. Even Chinese dim sum. Japanese sushi. And a great variety of desserts. We all enjoyed the food and the fun. Welcome to Hong Kong. Alex and Annie want to see magnificent Macau. So we jump on the bus that takes us first to the Hong Kong airport and then beyond to the Hong Kong-Macau-Zhuhai boundary crossing. over the Qingma Bridge first. There are actually 2 railway tracks and 2 lanes for cars and buses inside this bridge, 6 lanes on top. Takes about an hour to the crossing. We'll take a bus across the bridge to Macau. The cost? About $8 each way, half price for kids and seniors. Buses every 5 minutes. So we get the tickets at the boundary crossing and off we go. The bridge is a 34-mile, 55-kilometer bridge tunnel system consisting of a couple of undersea tunnels and 4 artificial islands. There are superb views as the bridge spans the Pearl River estuary. The purpose of the tunnel is to allow large ships to cross over on their way up to Canton. Before the bridge was built, the main way of getting to Macau was by hydrofoil, and that cost significantly more and took twice as long. Soon the skyline of Macau appears. Formerly a Portuguese enclave, when the Portuguese arrived in 1557, it became the very first European colony in East Asia. After 35 minutes, we arrive in Macau. Get a free bus to the ferry terminal and another free bus to the Venetian Hotel. Someone commented on my last Macau video that the Chinese are experts at copying things. Well, that may be so, but these hotels were built by the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, so it's an American copy. But having said that, it's not a very good copy, as this is not Venice. It's at the library in Fontainebleau Chateau in France. Nevertheless beautiful. Annie agreed. Even has a great copy of an American coffee shop inside. And a taste of Venice. A Venetian canal runs through the lobby. Blue skies always overhead. And it's a sweet-smelling canal. And one can ride a gondola at a fraction of what it costs in Venice. I'm sure this has not escaped the perceptive musicians in the audience, but the music indeed is Venetian, written by a Catholic priest named Vivaldi, no doubt in the autumn. Annie is enjoying a coffee. I have to admit that I always enjoy walking around here. I also love Vivaldi. And being an Englishman, the constantly blue skies cheer the soul. From many interesting places. My close observance of the gondolas leads me to believe they're actually from Venice. Or maybe they're Chinese copies. Those 2 round pedals at the back are motors, forward and reverse. The gondoliers actually sing, some of them very well. They certainly provide a charming picture of Venice, surrounded by shops, restaurants, and elaborate buildings. Some gondolas have a Chinese touch. If one looks carefully, one sees a number of buildings that are clearly inspired by Venice. The clock, a copy of the astronomical clock in St. Mark's Square. These were very popular in Europe during the 14th and 15th centuries. But it's time to eat. The food here is mainly Asian. Shrimp fried rice, breaded pork and veg, beef, chicken, and Singapore vermicelli. Vermicelli is Italian. It means little worms. Now time to explore the next hotel. We passed through the casino, resisting the temptation to give our money away. We're on our way to see another Sam's hotel here, the Parisian. And looking out the window, we see the main attraction, a replica of the Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas, which is a replica of the one in Paris. Naturally, we decided to go up it. The Parisian Hotel was estimated to cost around $2.5 billion and was opened in September 2016. The half-scale 525-foot Eiffel Tower is the main feature. Costs about $13 to ascend. So up we go. The view from the top is breathtaking, especially in the sunshine. Below, guests swim in the many pools. This is August and it's hot here. The Cotai district is reclaimed land that was originally a channel between the islands of Koloan and Taipa, hence Cotai, being inhabited now by high-class hotels and casinos, with reminders of Paris all around. In the distance, the airport. We then came down to earth. Annie was fascinated by the lovers' locks attached to the railings as memories. Then it was time to return to Hong Kong. Very happy to have had such an enjoyable interlude in this historic enclave. Now for the 35-minute back to magical Hong Kong. final trip with Alex and Nanny is to an amazing creation, Noah's Ark. We take the bus from Maritime Square on Qing Yi to the island of Ma Wan on the western end of the Qing Ma Bridge that most people will pass over after arriving at the Hong Kong International Airport. I remember my first trip to Ma Wan in 1975, when the only way there was by ferry. Now the magnificent Qing Ma Bridge spans the sea connecting Qing Yi Island and Ma Wan, hence Qing Ma. Noah's Ark incorporates a hotel, a resort, gardens, and a theme park. Alex and Nanny were looking forward to seeing the exhibits. There are many things to see and to do both for children and adults. The ark itself is full size and is built to the specifications given to Noah in the Bible. It's certainly impressive. Plenty of opportunities to get a selfie. On seeing it up close, one marvels at the fact that it was able to be constructed thousands of years ago. Inside is beautiful, and in addition to all the fun things to do, one can enjoy a drink and a snack, and even lunch and dinner in the Harvest Restaurant. The mini buffet is only $11, so we had lunch. Not exactly a gourmet treat, but an adequate lunch, and at a reasonable price, with great views. Then a time to explore. As one would expect, there were animals in there. Some exotic. And exhibits showing what the inside of the ark may have looked like, and other themes too. Scientific, archaeological, and interesting exhibits such as the animal myths and fables. Also many interactive things to do, all in excellent surroundings. Stand on a special weight scale, see how much you weigh and how much you're worth. The children were having great fun. I was impressed by the great variety of things to do, as well as the things to see. And as usual, there are shops. Outside in the Ark Garden, visitors can see 67 pairs of life-sized animals up close. Lions stand guard. Giraffes look out to sea. And I was amazed at how real the life-sized model sculptures were. The place is a big hit with school children, and one of the rooms imitated the Four Seasons in full color, with effects to boot. There were many colorful activities and even the opportunity to do handicrafts. This small boy was mesmerized. Alex and Annie, impressed by it all. They even have astronomical and archaeological exhibits. Outside, the adventure deck offered more things to explore and experience, even a zip line. It was a very enjoyable experience that brought to a close a great visit by Alex and Annie. It was great to host you.